Hi, I'm John Dingwall and I'm with Andy Wood of the Hypergallery. Andy's Hypergallery has been a virtual gallery which is specialising in a specific type of art, the art of the album sleeve, and is about to hold an exhibition where the virtual gallery will go physical. And of course that exhibition is in London, but you can buy these wonderful works of art online. Andy, first of all, tell me a little bit about Hypergallery and some of the works that you have in store.
Okay, well the whole concept comes from the history of album covers that attracted a lot of great artists of their time. And part of our purpose, we're not the only people doing it, but we like to think we're one of the major players, is to celebrate that artwork as fine art prints. So there's three of us involved, one expert, Rob Smeaton, who's been involved in the field for decades now, and then a master printer called Adrian Lack, and I thought I would start with him, who owns printing presses that produce, it's very posh French-sounding word, giclée prints, which are the top of the range ink-based printing. So it's on acid-free paper, so these things last infinitely, if you like, and the inks don't fade in UV light and so on.
And do you have a favourite of all the album sleeves that you've come across or you've worked on?
I thought you might ask me that. So about 3 o'clock this morning I woke up. Two-part answer, if that's okay. I love the Jim Flora work. So Mambo for Cats and the Louis Armstrong work is in our hallway. We actually moved from a cottage to a high-ceiling townhouse, so I could enjoy some of these things that we work on. The one out of all of them that we chose is an album cover of Peter Gabriel's, which is called Plays Live. I think it was about album number 3. The photograph is by a lovely fella called Armando Gallo, who's published quite a lot of works on Peter Gabriel's images. The reason we chose it, because I think these things sometimes need to be a joint decision, is Peter's wearing some beautiful makeup. My girlfriend loves performance and amateur dramatics, and it really reminds her of the theatre, so it's a very up image. The second reason is if I'm going to have a photograph of my mate Peter in my house, the one I've picked is the one he hates, because it reminds him of putting the makeup on every night when he went and did it on stage. So I don't feel too sycophantic towards my successful friend there. So it makes me very happy when I walk past that one. So it was between that and also the one that we've given you guys to offer as a prize, which is Secret World Live with a telephone.
Now let me ask you, if someone's going to purchase one of these works of art, they're going to have to go about getting this work of art framed. Now you mentioned earlier acid-free print paper and so on and so forth. What advice would you give to someone who buys one of the artworks from Hypergallery?
Well, I think you don't. We send it anywhere in the world, rolled up in a protected tube and so on. That's the way it arrives. Some people will keep it like that. Collectors will. I would advise to put it on the wall and enjoy it. Our sister company, Synesio, are available to do framing. I would suggest ringing them. They can do it on somebody's behalf, but on the framing side, they'll give perfect advice, and then it can be done locally, I think. One of the keys is the way that it's spray mounted, so the thing is flat. So ring us up and we'll help point people in the right direction. Because the last thing you want to do is have this beautiful investment and then put it in a cheap frame with the wrong process and spoil the thing. Very happy to help.
So IKEA's a big no-no then?
I wouldn't necessarily say so, but I'm not the guy to ask. It might be all right.
With apologies to IKEA.
Of course, yeah.
Now listen, thank you very much, Andy. That's been tremendous. And if you want to have a look at some of the other works apart from those that we've shown here, you can do so at www.hypergallery.com.
That's it.